Yo. 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 Yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. How's it going, boys? D to the N. Dead fam. The next 2 weeks are going to be pure cinema. What a team. Disregard the random Serie A cards in here. I'm going for the objective. MumboElite is doing objectives in the big 2025. I've done 80 combo packs so far. Nice. How have they been for you? Yo! I'm going to ask this like 5 times throughout the stream. Because I'm genuinely wanting to do it, but I don't want to be an idiot. Hypothetically, as someone who loves FUT Birthday, and as someone who specifically loves FIFA 19 and FIFA 20 FUT Birthday, on a scale of smartest thing in the world to the absolute dumbest thing in the world. Disregard the coins too, by the way. Don't look at the coins. Smartest thing in the world versus dumbest thing in the world. I think some of you know where I'm going with this. Thoughts? 96 Team of the Year, Mbappe. Thoughts? Giving out walkouts in Team of the Weeks like mad. You got 4 FUT birthdays? Dude, I want to get so many FUT birthdays. Look how sick that would look. Or does he suit a FIFA 20 better? I feel like FIFA 20 doesn't suit him as much. I feel like 19's the way to go for him. And then for 20... Do we do Hull at 20? Or do we do Sunderland 20? We could do, you know what? We could take... Oh, we could do Frimpong. You gave FIFA 20 to Mommy Morgan? We could do Brown. Oh, yes! Yo, that looks sick. 50,000's crazy, though? Yeah, so... 150k if you want to do all 3, and I'm assuming we're going to get more. Pro tip, unless you're putting it on a card that's already insane, I would wait. You have 20 more days to put these on. All you have to do is, what, play a game? That looks insane. When they fix that background thing, that's going to look insane. So you got plenty of time. Wait to see the Evos that come out, because if we get a crazy Evo, you might have a card that was like 85 rated, it's now 90 plus, and you want that one to get the FUT birthday on it instead. Showing off this real quick before we get into packs. I got a ton of packs for you guys. I'm doing Eliezer Mayenda, the best Spaniard in the championship. We're going to get him to 90. Then I don't think he fits the next FUT birthday thing, sadly. Yeah, because you'll lose if any of your cards are future Evo. Yeah, so you'd probably want to try to Evo something before doing that. But anyway, boys, welcome to the stream. We are doing some trading. We're doing some flips. But most importantly, we are doing a crap ton of League SBCs today. League SBCs, combo upgrades, 83 plus times sends. We took a little bit of a hiatus. Not completely off, but kind of not grinding as hard this past week or so. We are now back. Because the FUT birthday is one of the most fun promos of the year. And we have the combo upgrade for the whole promo. So even if the player picks on Monday or whatever those would be, even if those aren't good, we got this. Which for 8 golds, you can't complain. 2 rares. One's an 82 plus, one's a 77 plus. I will say, though, I'm going to probably do most of my League SBCs today, at least. on console. We'll see how responsive it is. If it gets really bad with like making a pack and then lagging out and we have to restart, we'll probably input pill tools. But as of right now, I really want to see FUT birthdays on the menu. I don't know how to get gold cards while on Pale Tools. My dad's on Xbox right now playing with his old mates. Outside of your daily golds, I would just buy them if you need them. Like, if you need to buy the lib golds, just buy them before you get on to Pale Tools. So use your companion app or web app. Buy, like, 10 runs of Acuna, Ledesma. Oh, wait, Cotes is in it now, too, right? Hold on. Someone told me Cotes' card finally dropped. The design was there. Is he actually in packs now? Because I saw silver rare prices dropped horrifically. Yes! Yes, boys! Oh my goodness. Prices are going to be so cheap now for the rest of the year. Another gold rare. And he's a former Sunderland player too. So we can put him in our Sunderland squad. Do my eyes deceive me? Or am I actually looking at Mumbo streaming? Oh! FUT birthday from a daily! I don't even know who it is. I don't care. We'll take it. Come on, Raskin, baby! One on the board. Cold. Mix are not worth it, in my opinion. Premium's the way to go. If you have the cards are ready for the mix, I would go do a few runs with the cards you already have. But in terms of like buying them out or BPM to do it, it's not worth it. Bro, screaming for a name. I was screaming because it was the first daily pack we opened. And we saw a FUT birthday already. You'd be screaming too. If it was a Mexican card, like a Mexican goalkeeper that would fit 0 people's teams but you would have been screaming at the top of your lungs, Carlos. Just the same way as me, if I got like Ricardo Pepi, if he was in it, I'd be screaming. But no, we're going to get all the FUT birthdays. I got a feeling we're going to be grinding. Inform in the daily too? Dude, they're just handing out cards right now, man. But yeah, Deaton, in general, bro, the premiums are just going to be more worth it. I'd scream Asante Jimenez is back again at 75K. He's been over 100K. You're talking about his, what, future star card? Which, by the way, can we as a community, both as a footballing community and a FIFA/EAFC community, come to a consensus? Our idea of future stars, like a player and like them being young, we are officially cooked. Like, I look at dates of some players, and if they're above the age of 20, I act like they're about to retire. Like, I see them, I'm like, wait, Santi's born in 2001. How is he a future star? It's like, oh, because up until a few years ago, that was the normal thing. Nowadays, it's like, they gotta be 17 winning Euros. And already a star to be considered a future one. Pack weight is insane. I feel like they might adjust it into tomorrow if the pack weight truly is insane. What are you noticing the pack weight's insane in, Jay, specifically? Just 83 times 10, combo packs, league SBCs. He's back at 76. Buy it. Also, too, my coins are going to constantly go up and down. We're going to make coins off the league SBCs, and then the profit, we're going to continue buying special cards, sniping and lazy listing to make some coins. Just anything combos and SBCs, 83 times 10s, and of course the 500K back because they got tradable Jude. Nice. Oh, speaking of packs, hold on, you just reminded me. Guys, if you haven't already, before you forget this week, right now, do it with me. Go to the promo pack section if you haven't yet. Go to the 16 coin pack. You get 16 rares for 16 coins and 16 years of Ultimate Team. And 0 walkouts. Thank you, EA. Beautiful. Just what I needed. We get a FUT birthday loan. Oberdorf, we'll take it. Gaidias, then Thuram as well after Jude. Nice. Yo, you know what's getting me excited? The fact that we have the 83 plus time. Another one. Another one. Come on. Please. Striker. Chelsea, baby. Come on. Please tell me Jackson's expensive. Cold. Tell me he's like 1 million. Those stats ain't saying that. Tell me the degenerate Chelsea fans are all over him. And they'll buy anything. Is our pack way in or is it in? Did the store pack as well? I had a future star or team of the year icon. Let's see, how much is he? Oh! Nah! EA! Get this rat out of here! Coin seller! Coin seller! Get him! Look at that. I got excited because I thought he was 1.1 mil. Look at that. I was like, yo, what are the odds I pack another striker like Eusebio who's worth $1 million plus and I'm never going to use, and justifiably so. Turns out he's like 80K. Get him gone, EA. Figure it out. Compensation. Alright, 82 plus times 7. I think this was from one of the Serie A objectives, like score 10 goals with Serie A players or something like that. I don't know. I have future star rate all over it. Nope, but team of the week, we'll take that. Walkout team of the week, we'll take that even more. Could it be a double walkout, though? But only no, it's just Orsolini. Nobody else. Okay. Okay, we'll take that. All right. So, I think we hop right into the daily 83 times 10s, and then we get into League SBCs. What do you guys think? Do you think grinding mixed league and putting everything else in the 82 plus is a good method? If by mixed league you mean premium mixed, yes. If you mean mixed league by the smaller league SBC, the mixed league, no. I think doing the mixed league is a bad idea. Alright, what are prices right now? Alright, what would make sense to potentially try sniping? Just anything under 12K? Listed for 13. Yo, why is someone listing them in bulk? What's going on? Winter wildcards always go well. Alright, we'll snipe a few more. Then we'll do the 83 times 10s. What is your guys' best thing you got today from the 83 plus times 10s? Yeah, we're never winning those team of the weeks. What are the team of the week prices right now? Like 20K? Dude, why is there so many of them? Dude, who bought this guy? Or is it just a glitch market? They're cheap, you think they're like 15K? Okay. So realistically, if we were at like 12.5, we'd probably win some. But there's so many Autobots on them. Like anything under 1,000 from that will probably be Autobot. Alright, we're going to move up to 12K. Shadow Williams. To like, what, 13.75? See, the only thing that sucks with filters like these is I don't know if it's actually a deal. Because I feel like half the time the filters are glitched. Why can't I win the card? There we go. Alright, 87. I feel like that's a good pickup. There's one for 13.5. We'll do 13.75. Combos! Oh! Carlos! Por qué, mi amigo? Why can't we pick him up? That would have been sick. Like how it's the normal that all 2 weeks are 85? Yeah, I think that's a nice thing that they've been doing. I think ultimately it makes sense too, right? Makes every card somewhat playable or evoable. Is evoable a word? Evoable? Evo. Able to evo? Evo availability. I don't know what you would call it. You know what I'm trying to say, though. Alright, so we need, what, 4 cards that are 84 plus? Boom. Boom. There we go. Now, can someone really be considered a great player of a week and only get an 83 rated card with the most stats? Well, the thing is, too, it's like, if they wanted to give a bronze player a silver team of the week, they could. But I feel like we should have way more, like, bronze and silver Evos then to constantly get cards up that way. That way they don't even need a team of the week. Oh, something sold. Let's go. All right, first one. My goal is just, I don't care which one it is. I want a single FUT birthday. Or FUT birthday hero. Or FUT birthday icon. From one of these. That's all. Could be the worst one. Just want one, man. Yeah, at least one walkout. It is only one walkout, but dude, look at all those dupes, man. We might have like every 83 card in the game, low key. Ooh, the Jorginho sold. Nice. All right, next one. Come on. We get 4, which is really nice. I wonder if in 2 weeks they're going to take this and bring it back and make it like 10 a day for another 2 weeks. And then 25 a day and then unlimited. Low-key, we might be heading towards that time of the year. I would love that right about now. Okay, we need another 84. To be fair, though, to give EA credit, I feel like at this point we have enough content with the Daily Bronze, Daily Silver, Daily Gold, 83 plus times 10s, combos, League SBCs, objectives, Evos. I feel like most people are relatively set for an hour or 2 a day of somewhat casual grinding. That if you go past that, one, ask yourself the question, is there a reason to? Steve, what's up, buddy? But 2, like, realistically, what would make sense to have? And if it's not exchanges... Another one! Come on! Please! Please! Left mid! Is this just a walkout in the FUT birthdays behind, or is she an actual card? Okay. I said I would take anything. After 2 hours, the law of diminishing marginal returns sets in. True. Yeah. And honestly as well, like, you got to ask yourself the question, as much as I love grinding the menus, what are you working towards? Right? Like, what's the ultimate goal? If I could pack like a Dino or something, not acting like it's not going to walk into my team. That's definitely something fun you could grind for. But I feel like we're getting to the time of the year. We're past Team of the Year. It's not Team of the Season. It's FUT Birthday, which is one of my favorite promos ever. Enjoy it. But I don't think you have to degenerate it. You know? I also just realized today, I knew it was a thing, but I haven't done Evo since. I realized you could do 2 Evos at the same time, so I'm more likely to do more Evos in the future now. Alright, let's just do this. Back Mead and Kelly as a double walkout. Nice. Yeah, Carlos, I'll probably get Kelly today. Or I hope I do. We'll see. We'll then go from, once we're done with these, we'll see how many combo upgrades we can make before we get into the League SBCs. So we'll just clear all those like off leagues out. Uh, 89 days until the exams I've been working towards. The last 3 years start. Nice, man. You excited for them? Nervous? Little of both, or what you feeling? Los Horares son en seis semanas. Should be fine to put the work in, just need to not bottle them. I feel that. Dude, nothing's worse than bottling something when you know you have the knowledge or the capability to do it, but just not executing. That's almost worse than bottling when you didn't know anything at all. Like, that's justifiable. It's like, okay, didn't know this, didn't prepare, I failed, sweet. But it's like when you prepare and you don't apply properly, oof, that hits different. Another sale. All right. Don't talk about Arsenal. Yeah. Speaking about bottling, how's Arsenal done? Yeah, now let's transition to football talk. Dude, there has to be. Is there some pack that has tradable heroes on the market? I simply just don't understand. Like, what is this supply? What are these cards, dudes? Where are we getting this supply from? I'm not complaining, because we're making coins off of it. But I thought I won that, Tony. I just don't understand where it's coming from, man. Like, there's a Jorginho. Yeah, Carlos, I saw it when it happened on Twitter, that I saw the first one you sent. I haven't watched the other angle one that you sent, though. Even though I saw a video on the other angle, so I'm assuming it's the same thing. That was insane. I can't remember. Does Puskas get their own category for women's goals, or do the women's goals get lumped in with the men's? Because that legitimately would probably be on the list. I'd get copyright striked if I showed it on stream. It's a different award. Base heroes are really just useless now. Yes and no. The card themselves in-game is useless. The card to Evo is not. So there's always value in them. And a lot of these promo cards, I think it's going to be a common trend. If you see special cards, any promo special cards, on the market under 12K, I think you pick them up as an investment. I think that's going to be such an easy way to make coins for the rest of the year. Until they get re-released or something. It's a different award. Alright, we need one more. 84. Low-key, I was kind of not expecting the packaway to FUT Birthday to be this good so far. I was fully going into FUT Birthday thinking, you know what? It's going to be impossible to pack anything. You're just going to feel completely depleted from wanting to play the game. But it's actually been surprisingly good. Another one. Come on. Is this an actual FUT Birthday this time, or is it hidden again behind it? It's an actual one. No, it's in form. Who's behind it? Kelly! Yes! Carlos was right. Cold. Cold. How much does she cost? Carlos called that one, man. Wait a second. Wait a second. No, she didn't. I thought she played for Sunderland at one point. I thought she was there with Lucy Bronze, but I was wrong. For how good the cards are, they're so cheap. Yeah, I think you gotta stop looking at rating and stats now. Think of it as if this was an Evo. It, like, this card might be something you thought was like 500k plus at one point. If it's like under 200k now, I'd assume she's like 175, 200k. Let's see. Wow, not even. So, okay. So, think of her price as if you took any of your right wings and did that, what, 75k Egyptian King Evo? Realistically, what would that Evo take you to? Those stats, I believe, are somewhat similar to that. So, because of that, I think you're going to see prices reflect that a lot more. She did play for Sunderland in the Pee Wee Leagues, did she? You know what? She at one point dated a guy who was in the Sunderland Academy when she was a child as well. I think that happened, right? Right, guys? Alright, we need to start making, like, FUT Birthday teams. Or promo teams again. Of course, Reed knows about children's... Shut up. Don't even with that. Alright. So no FUT Birthday hero yet. FUT Birthdays. Already off to a good start. You walked yourself into that one? Low-key did a little bit, not gonna lie. Alright, let's put my end in there as well. So this will serve as like a team. A template of what we've packed so far and what we're working towards. So I think we chuck Mbappe in this one too. Or the players we think we're going to Evo. Cosmetically, I think that would make sense. We can't do goalkeepers, otherwise I would have put Martinez in. I'm struggling though, man. I'm probably going to wait. I think we, without a shadow of a doubt, want FIFA 19 on Mbappe. But I think we wait for the others. Can only play the victim for one more week. Turn 18 next Friday. Dude, not going to lie. I bet if you ask like half the people in the chat what their age was, the people who act like complete children are probably like 30, 40. And the people that are actually 30, 40 act like they're 15. Would be my guess. Alright, so we're going to do that. Put Oberdorf through the Benz, because she's alone. So, Brown we might do as one of them. Don't know how much more upgraded he's going to be. Has good stats, can play multiple positions. I think we put him in. Maenda will be already evoed to the FUT birthday. But yeah, I'm on the fence, guys. I'll ask again and kind of show it for perspective. We'll wait to see if more come. We're not going to do any of the cosmetics until later on. That Ronaldo looks sick. But no, this looks like the most beautiful thing in the world. Look at that. The question is, though, is it wasting a team of the year? We're not playing I'm going to guess your age in chat. No, we're not doing this. So what does the birthday bash do? The birthday bash is an existing FUT birthday. You can evo it to just make it look cooler. Ooh. So if we get a hero or an icon, we can put that on. So we want to grind for those. That will happen. We will get one. Alright, so that was the rest of them. So now we're to the combo upgrades. Make sure to check back your packs, because that's where the heroes... Oh, the back of the packs? Gotcha. Yeah, I'll try to keep an eye on it. I'm going to have a Vieira in my club without even realizing it. That would be a pleasant surprise. Alright. Honestly, it'd probably be a lot quicker if we just made a Pale Tools thing and auto-submitted the off leagues. But for today, we're just going to enjoy more of the chill aspect. Well, it doesn't matter if it's wasting a team of the year. It's about the value it brings you. If you think evolving is worth it. Yeah. That's ultimately I'm coming down to, because I was obsessed with FIFA 19. So seeing that FIFA 19 design would make me want to play the game more. The same way, like, whenever there's a really, really good Sunderland Evo, that's like a massive upgrade. Did I just say massive? You know what else is massive? It makes me want to do it. The ones that I'm on the fence on, though, I'm curious on your guys' take. If you guys have a left back or a right back that's like 87, 88 rated, I feel like there's a ton of Evos for them to take them to 90, but it really doesn't change their stats at all. So it's like I could do them, but truly it's kind of just wasting the rating. As you see Ronaldo's getting that white FUT birthday design, you'll look so good. The, what, the 18? They showed on the menus the concept of the promo card one. And that looks sick. But if you did that with the flashback, yeah, it'd be even more insane. Who else can we check in? It'll also help once we spam League SBC runs to go through this. So let's just actually do a few right now. And we'll clear the club with some League SBCs. Martial, what could have been, man? Yeah, no, these are the sort of ideas that EA is doing that I really like about the company. If they do more stuff like this, it's going to be easier and easier to want to play the game more and get more excited. Alright, I heard these are cracked for informs and promo cards. We'll see. Brian, what's up, buddy? How are we doing today? Only spent around 1.5 million coins from Bellingham in my club fodder. I barely play the game. Brian, why are we spamming high when we already answered, bud? I don't know why you're spamming. Hello. Prefer Ryan Reynolds over Brian? I mean, I prefer Ryan Reynolds over most people. That's just elite ball knowledge. Literally. Alright, so let's hold off buying any more for now. Should we clear SBC storage first? Is that the smart adult thing to do? Bum, 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 bum. Alright, go to Prem. Yeah, it's going to be overkill for Raiden. But it's fine if we can get the Chem. Spanish goalkeeper. Perfecto. Alright, EA. We need a insane amount of FUT birthdays from League SBCs. I don't think I'll play much, to be fair, with Verdansk next month. The new wrestling game came out today. I think I'll be occupied with them. I heard a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but I saw it on Call of Duty Twitter. Like the player community, the news community. A lot of them said that supposedly if Warzone doesn't do better soon, they're going to drop Warzone as a game completely for the next Call of Duty. Is there merit to that? I was thinking something was missing from our stream. Just realized it's the non-copyright Chinese music. Are you saying that because you feel like there's no music playing right now? If so, we might need to turn it up. Or are you saying that because it's non-Chinese music, but it's still non-copyright music? I know exactly the ones you're thinking about too. It's in my head right now as we speak. Battlefield makes a battle royale. They're having their first playtest this week. I'm just sick of battle royales, man. I understand the appeal. I just don't get how they stay so popular. No, I said that I didn't hear music. I can kind of hear it now. I'll turn it a little bit up. I just don't want it too loud. Because every time I turn it up a little bit more, people are like, dude, it's blasting. Can you hear it now? Boom, 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 boom. Now it's perfect. All right, sweet. We'll keep it there then. All right, who can we chuck in? Alphonso Davies. That's probably going to be extremely low. 72. 73. 76. Okay, that takes us there. Did we really do that again? Where we picked all the cards that are in off positions? Oh no. We got enough. Who wouldn't want a Peter Crouch finding metal studded boot and dropping parachute? Dude, honestly, a footballing battle royale would actually be insanely fun. Imagine trying to find footballs around a map made up of footballing stadiums. And you can, like, dribble and do skill moves to, like, speed yourself up. And then you have to, like, shoot at other people. And if you shoot and it doesn't hit them, you have to go retrieve the ball. And the zone, instead of it being like a toxic cloud that loses HP, the storm is like a indoor football wall that you can bounce the ball off of. So as that closes in, you get closer and closer in the space. Where you might have like 5 people left in the last circle. It's like the size of a football pitch now, and you're all hitting the ball, it's bouncing. EA, all I'm saying, you're working on a Battlefield Battle Royale. Send me an email. Give me a job offer. I will help you organize it. We will make the most popular Battle Royale of all time. I won't even take a salary. I will just take a 1% of all the microtransactions made from the game mode. Indefinitely. How's that sound? You're saying their servers can handle more? Good point. We didn't think about the server capacity. We might have to reevaluate the whole system. Daily maintenance. Yeah, we might have to brainstorm a little longer. Alright, that should be good. Also, too, dudes, check the prices of libs and suds. It's like we're living in luxury right now. The way they're letting a percentage of their microtransitions go? Yeah, I know. All fairness, 2K have the worst servers. People who complain about COD and EA clearly have never tried a 2K. Oh, no, people have. They're collectively just horrific. Which, I don't understand how you can have a consistent player base year after year with such rich companies not able to give them good enough servers. Like, I would understand if it was an insane amount of increase in traffic, but it's like, hey, we know This game has 5 million people who play on release. Can we make it so we can handle 5 million people? Yes, no? Figure it out. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to put them all in. Some games have great servers and a great concept for games, but don't get a player base, even though it's more fun than a AAA titles. Honestly, I feel like part of that's just marketing. Like, you can have a fantastic product, but if you don't tell anyone about it, no one's going to know. But there's also something, too, as much as we complain about the games that we keep buying each year, there's a reason people keep buying them, whether it's nostalgia, whether it's a certain amount of fun they come to expect regardless of when they end up quitting. I feel like we're all kind of in that camp where it's like we want the game to be better, but it's also good enough to justify us spending money on it each year. And if it isn't, people wait until it goes on discount a month or two later, and then it's worth their money. Kuna's in the club. Desma get in the club. Because no one can make a rival game like UFL tried, all the hype, and then people now just back on the EAFC. The reason it had the hype wasn't because people are expecting it to be a good game. It was the only somewhat quote-unquote competition EA could have had, realistically. So people were hyping it up because it was an alternative. And yeah. people played. I remember when people hopped on the gameplay for that. There was like a solid, I think, 3 days where I didn't hear a single EA Sports complain about gameplay after people playing that. It was that bad. For all the flaws of EA, I'll take FIFA every single year, even for pro clubs alone. I like pro clubs. I like career mode. They feel like a new game in and of themselves when I inevitably play them later in the year. I can play them earlier in the year, and they're still fun. But I feel like their greatest value comes when Ultimate Team's kind of died off, or you've done everything you can in it, and now you're just essentially trying to keep the game alive. I mean, think of it. Think about the time suck that a pro clubs alone could be, an Ultimate Team alone could be, a career mode alone could be. So if you're someone who plays in each of those sections, you're somewhat probably getting well more than your money's worth for $60 to $80 a year, whatever it is nowadays. And honestly, I'm getting to the point in my life where I would be willing to pay more if it meant for a better game, if it meant for better servers, if it meant for you name it. I would take the trade-off of spending more to get better. I would also like games just to be better in general and be worth the current price tag, but Just so casual, get a friend group and a club and just mess around and do challenges to all sorts. When your mates misses a pen or a sweat, it turns wild. Yeah. Yeah, my guys I used to play football with, we normally do a pro clubs later in the summer. And that's always a ton of fun. Well, the rumors of GTA 6 being 100 for the standard edition, then it'll change the whole landscape for future games to make better games even. Yeah, something like that, though. I feel like you expect a certain amount of updates in it, and you know it's going to be a long time until the next game. So I feel like you can justify that price tag. I feel like what EA needs to do, they need to do it, man. They need to do it. Why aren't you playing in the Sidemen charity match tomorrow? I turned them down, mate. I just couldn't be bothered. It was FUT birthday. I had League SBCs to grind. Sidemen were really disappointed, but, you know, what else can you do, man? Someone's got to be grinding the menus. What was I going to say? I would actually like EAFC. I'm just saying this out loud for the first time now and thinking this through for the first time. So challenge it if you don't think it's a good idea. If GTA is going the model of $100 base and you know it's going to be 5 to 10 years until the next game anyways, but you get a constant amount of updates, I'm for that. If EA did that, because we know it's essentially a copy and pasted game each year anyways, whether there's like a certain reset in it, but it was like a one-time purchase and you knew for the next 3, 4, 5 years, I would pay $150, $200 in an instant. If they had a higher price for like a guaranteed battle pass, 20% done automatically, yada yada, I'd do that too. Someone said I'd rather GTA 6 cost 100 and be an insane game than pay 10 for a game but spend 300 in microtransactions. And like the thing with microtransactions, I feel like there's a disconnect. I say for a lot of different games, there's no point in microtransactions if you're not going to be essentially using it the next year. If games are going to push microtransactions as much as they do, why not just have that be a core part of the game, but have it carry over? Like, if anything, having microtransactions, having different kits and stuff you buy, you should be able to take that to the next EAFC game. And have it be like, hey, the window's about to close, the window's about to open, this season's about to start, the quote-unquote 25 is coming to an end, this is the date 26 starts. I was going to suggest they could keep 25 servers open and then have 26 as well, but they wouldn't be able to handle those servers. But then that begs the question. I wonder if these were ideas they've discussed previously and just don't have the facilities to do so. Being serious, I have no issue with Rockstar actually making the standard 90 because we know GTA 7 will come in like 7 to 8 years. Oh no, 100%. The thing is though, them as a game have established themselves so well that people wouldn't bat an eye at that price. It's the inevitable EAs that would raise their price to that then without raising anything else in terms of the quality of the game. That would start getting people. Yeah, see, at least COD lets you use your past games bundles in a way. Yeah. And even COD, if you think about Call of Duty year to year, they still use the same menu headquarters functionality. So even if it's a different title, it's all still together. So EA probably would want to do something like that. It's beneficial for them because if you think of it now in terms of how they could sell even more microtransactions, if you know your stuff's going to carry over to the next year, they can push that even harder. I'm not talking about like player cards, but if you had an existing card that was a team of the year Maybe you get an Evo cosmetic. That could be like a throwback to a team of the year or something. Maybe not. There's a ton they could do. They could make something work is what I'm trying to get at. Warzone Season 3 might be an all-timer, actually. How so? Think they should keep your accounts record. Imagine after like 5 years of games, you can have a total overall record. That would be sick. Think of it, they make a guaranteed $80 per player per year at the moment. They do what you're suggesting. They make what, 200 every 5 years? No. So that's where you'd be wrong. There would be, how do I word it? You're thinking just for the base value of the game. If you're only incorporating the base value of the game, you would be correct. They would probably miss out on some money for the base value of the game. However, I would argue the model for EA as of the past few years has changed from selling the most amount of copies of the base value of the game, and it's to push FIFA points, push pack sales, push cosmetics harder than ever on the existing player base. And then for the whales, the people who buy anything regardless, give them more stuff to buy, right? The streamers, the content creators who, you know, like Fortnite buy every single skin. There's people in FIFA who do that, like Bateson and all the big content creators. Same kind of logic, just now reverted to FIFA/EA. And yeah, you'd technically be right. They might lose out a little bit in terms of the value of the base price of the game over the course of 4 or 5 years versus an individual price each year. But imagine how many more cosmetics people would buy if they knew, hey, this is going to follow me to the next game. People right now might be hesitant to buy a promo pack that could get them a Team of the Year Mbappe because they know Team of the Year Mbappe is not going to come with them for 26. But if they could get some insane kit, some insane badge, or some insane like club thing or EA, this would actually make me, not even joking, I would actually have tears in my eyes if they did this. EA, if there was ever a time to listen to me, sell the walkout animations. Sell the previous walkout animations. The same way we're getting FUT birthday designs from 18, 19, 20. If you could give us the EA Sports logo light up FIFA 19 walkout, and I had to spend $20 to get that, but then that follows me into the rest of the EA games, oh my gosh. How much fun would that be? And then you could like collect all of them and then constantly rotate through them the same way you'd rotate through kits and stadiums, where it's like, oh, today I want to rock a Liga MX kit in this stadium. Next day, I want to wear a PSG kit. I want my opponent to be a Man United kit in this stadium. Imagine if you're doing a menu content creator pack opening and you're getting kind of bored of the 25 animation. So it's like, yo, nostalgia, let's go back to FIFA 19 sort of menus. How sick would that be? Nobody cares about their kits or badges, though. That's the problem. But do you see what I'm saying? What I said after that? It's not just kits or badges they could sell. You might not care about that. A ton of people would, especially if they keep making even better ones or things that they knew would go with them. But if they start selling these other aspects, if they started selling previous cosmetics like FUT birthday, but for each promo, that would be an incredible selling point. And it's something that if their marketing scheme, again, is going away from individual sales of games and taking their existing customer base, limiting the bleed, keeping as many people on the game as possible, and selling cosmetics in new ways to that existing community, at that point, I don't think you even need to increase the cost of the game. You could equivalent it to be the same cost one game per year versus the cost of one game per 4 or 5 years, you're going to get infinitely more cosmetics if it carries over. Store packs killed the game. Store packs killed the original way people enjoyed the game, in the sense of like when you look back and see all your great memories of how Ultimate Team used to be, the price of insane Brazilian silvers, those Doumbia, Gervinho, Ibarbo type cards that we're now getting promos for. Like that aspect of the game, 100%, they absolutely killed. But if we acknowledge there's a lot of revenue in the new way they're doing it, that changes what the game's kind of based around. For example, if we took store packs, how much they pushed them last year, but we viewed them through the lens of having exchanges, I think we view that differently this year than we did last year. I think if we view store packs last year with exchanges, think about what we did, right? Each promo, we were able to spend millions of coins on the big promo packs because we didn't view it as, oh, I'm wasting my coins on this. We viewed it as, oh, this is going to have like 20 guaranteed walkouts. That's going to be 20 plus exchanges. If we get some higher end cards, that's going to be an 89 exchange. We're probably going to get another walkout in here. We'll probably get 50 to 100 exchanges throughout this. We'll probably be able to make 50 Team of the Week player picks. We'll probably get a few 100,000 coins from here into League SBCs, into other walkouts from like the player picks. We'll be able throughout the week of this promo, even if we don't pack any crazy promo card, we'll get our coins back and then we can now consume the new content of the new promo packs. Utter woke nonsense? I'm not disagreeing that it's utter woke nonsense. I don't like the direction they're going. My only thing is, if they're going to commit to this direction, I really think they should commit to it and not go like half and half. I think they really got to commit to it if they want to do it. And so far, I don't think they're fully committing. Like I said, my biggest gripe with exchanges is not necessarily that they didn't bring exchanges back. There's plenty of ways to grind, albeit not as long as we used to. But my biggest gripe with exchanges is it brought a ton of people to menus content who only ever did menus through exchanges, and now they feel completely lost and don't know what to do. It makes my job a little easier because I can show you guys different ways to grind, but ultimately I'd much rather have the emphasis put on things like exchanges. Good promo. I'm enjoying it so far, man. I'm enjoying the conversation more, though. This has been fun. There we go. Was on a meeting. What did I miss? You packed Dino yet? Didn't pack Dino, but we had a really deep conversation on video games and kind of the future and what companies are doing and what they should do. What they could do, too. I think I said that already. If I could pay to make my cards look like older game cards, they get all my money, I'd be making all the cards look like past game. Yep. But also, too, that mindset is also why I think it would do so well. Because think of it like this. You can view something as simply nostalgia. It is not as good as it used to be, therefore I don't want it. Right? So like if you put that in the lens of marketing a game. If Carlos is sick of how it is now, and he misses the days of FIFA 09, FIFA 10, FIFA 11, FIFA 12, he might say, dang, I miss those old days. I'm not buying the game again. But as Carlos gets older, as more time passes from when he originally played, the older he gets, realistically for most people in their careers, the longer you're in your career, the more money you make, you now have more income that you could spend on that nostalgia too. So it's like that line between not playing again versus spending more money on the game isn't as far as people think. They just got to market it correctly. I think a lot of like those cosmetics could be a gateway to do so. Dude, I would never touch Pale Tools again if I could have the EA Sports logo light up and circle around the board and have the like pack slowly open. That'd be so fun. No exchanges, a big fat L. I wish they had exchanges. It seems like your corners are growing back. Seriously? Your hairline is less cooked? Okay. I'm going to say something real quick. I'm curious what you guys think. WSM, what if I told you for the past year I've been on a medication and doing techniques to restore my hairline? Would you believe me? Yes or no in chat, guys. If there's been oils I've been putting in my hair, and there's a medication that I've been on, not only to slow hair loss, you'd believe it? No? Okay. One no. What if I told you I've done literally nothing? And my hairline's always been like this. It's just the quality of the haircut I get. If it's too short on top and too short on the sides, if there's too much on top and too short on the sides, to a certain extent, you see how back it goes. If it's all short, you see how back it goes. If I angle up slightly, you see how bad it goes. Let it grow then? I mean, I've been doing basically nothing different than I've been doing. Why don't you just get tapers and let the back sides grow? I mean, I could get a new haircut. If I got something where I could like put my, what is it called when you put your hair down in front? Not like the Chris Rigg look or like the British, like trim to a certain extent, but like if you made it messy and put it down to kind of hide the Zidane-ness to it. What's that called? Hey, Phyllis, you've been putting, yeah, I've been putting mayonnaise in my hair. You got me. Textured fringe. I mean, genuinely, I mean this genuinely. I personally really don't care. I will say it a million times. As much as you guys roast me for my hairline, I literally have no emotion tied to it. I don't get offended. But if you guys genuinely think it could look potentially better with a different hairstyle, I mean, I'm all for trying something new. I'm not fully against that. I would just have to experiment, I guess. But yeah, Father Time is undefeated. You don't have to sell me on a turkey trip. Textured fringe, I know what you mean. Yeah, let me look that up real quick. I think that's the correct thing. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, somewhat like that. Yeah, the only thing is I wouldn't be used to having, what, that much hair on top? Like something like this or that would probably be doable. I don't know how short on the side I'd want it too. Yeah, it's something to look into. Ask your barber for a taper. Leave all the bulk from behind. Top and sides to leave them. It would probably have to be the process of a few haircuts to get that look though, right? Probably have to grow out my hair a little bit, then go in. If you notice no changes in your hairline, you're not receding, it's just mature. Okay. I feel like I've said that since I started streaming. If you go back and watch my streams from like 2016, 2017, I feel like a broken record. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Like, I feel like I've been telling people, I feel like I have the same exact hairline. is I've had since I was 18, 19 years old. The only difference is the quality of haircut or the type of haircut. Yeah, I don't think that's a crazy statement to make. Want to get that? The fringe, but was afraid that I'm too old for it. That's another thing too. Like, I'm 27 this year. I'm still in my 20s, so I can get away with stuff. I don't want to be the dude who's like 35 trying to look 16. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to mumble, the hairline's definitely receding. It's receded / matured. I don't think it's gone back much since college for me. I think I have video proof every single year to back that statement. Alright, let's see. Do we need 4 rares or 3? Mazda logo. Nah, that's the McDonald arches. Bum, bum, bum. To be fair, it's not as bad having a receded hairline at 27 as it is when you're 23. Yeah, that's, I feel like, always going to be a part of online content creators too. I'm in a space where I used to be the child. Now I'm considered elderly at 27. It's like football too. It's like everyone is now like 18 to 20 doing it. A friend who's almost fully bald at 19. Yeah, I mean, it's genetics. Not much you can do. Boom, boom. Turkey is calling. Turkey is not calling. Brother is white here at 16. I mean, to be fair, I'm surprised for how long we had to put up with Footmaster that I'm not completely bald. Like, not a single hair left on my head type of bald. Friend of mine had a full beard at 13 and now bald on top at 30. Yo, do we have any bikers in chat? I want to buy, would you do a hair transplant? I guess it would depend on the context of it. Am I insecure with a hairline to want to rush a transplant that, like, if not taken care of properly, wouldn't work? Probably not. But, like, if the next 5 to 10 years it became somewhat more standard and it was easier and, like, everyone did it, maybe, probably. I don't know. I'm not against people getting them either. If people want to get them, by all means, go get them. The thing I don't like is people getting marketed to that they need to or that they should be insecure about stuff. And then sell you a product on like the TikTok shop. Like the people who lie about stuff like that, that's what I can't stand. It's the same in like the fitness community. You'll have people who abuse all kinds of steroids be like, if you sign up for my $100 a month course, I'm going to show you how to get as ripped as me. And then not telling them that, oh yeah, I'm also on steroids and that's why I look this way. So inevitably when it doesn't work, they're left like, dang, is it me? Am I the problem? Same way with that. People will sell you on all these different things where it's like, this is what my hairline used to look like. Now it looks like this, and it's either a completely different person, the image is reversed, or like literally no change whatsoever happened, but it's just like the angle it was taken. Yeah, the looks maxing community on TikTok's crazy. I occasionally get some of that stuff in my feed, and I just feel so bad for people, man. Like, because if I was like in middle school and that stuff was popular, I'd probably fall into it too, man. Not gonna lie. Like, you hear some of that stuff or you see it, it's like, imagine being a young kid. You're insecure about something. You're told you should look a certain way or be a certain way. And now it's getting marketed to you like the solution to fix that. But not only that, it's like a whole worldview now. It's like, because you're wanting a better hairline in middle school, or you're afraid you might be bald in 10 years, you now are... Your looks maxing, so now you're mewing 2 hours a day. You are... What else do they do? You're watching like Andrew Tate montages. You're convincing your parents to buy you $500 of meat every single month because you don't want to touch a carbohydrate ever again. You have to eat off a wooden cardboard. Not cardboard. Wooden cutting board. And then all that to never talk to a woman in your life. When you would have already not talked to another woman in your life. So it's like, nothing changed. Some kids in the comments literally vent how genetics are cooked. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, things like that have always been a thing. It's historically always been something. Just goes by a different name, different shape. It just is always on insecurities. Women, it's the same thing with makeup. Makeup gets marketed to women so hard because a lot of them are very insecure with how they look. And that means they'll buy essentially whatever. Couldn't care less. I really started going gray when I was 25. Got the George Clooney look going on. Yeah, like, and people can pull off gray hair. People can pull off bald. People can pull off anything. Like, I'd argue there's a bunch of people who grow really good beards when they're bald. And they probably look better that way than with hair. And no beard. Like, I'll probably grow out my beard a little bit more. Again, like I did earlier this year. Or in the late fall, winter time. I like that look personally. Skincare too. You are what you eat. People in poverty have no acne. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're just talking about lifestyle choices, right? People are going to make different lifestyle choices. That's going to put them down different directions. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we are hour 20 into the stream. Let me... We're going to be live for a bit yet. We're not going to end soon. Got a ton of stuff to still do. We are, though, going to go get my Greek yogurt because I have a workout later this evening. I need to be carved up for it. So let us snipe another card real quick. Dude, I feel crazy, but I feel like there's so many opportunities to make coins right now. Like, just wait until stuff is under 12K and sell it at, like, closer to 14K. And snipe the under at this price, or just pick them up at this price. I don't know where the supply is coming from. But it's like rotations of supply, man. Like 11.5? Even if I could sell that for 13 on the low end. Like, what is going on? Is rotation of supply due to relisting items that didn't sell? Yeah, but for all the past promo cards, I'm curious where it feels like that came from. Heroes, I can understand hero supply. People open tradable packs at a promo. There's more of that kind of supply in the market. But, like, you'll just notice there's just like a ton of random promo cards that'll now start popping up. You're going to be started on the wife. A gray hair is the end of the world. Like, look at this. Indomble, you couldn't find on the market for like 13K before. And now there's a million of them. Realistically, I probably just shouldn't list them. Just have one. And wait for it to sell, but... Dang, man. It feels like winter wildcard all over again. It's like every one you picked up was just the easiest coins of the world. Alright. I'm going to take a piss and go get that food real quick. It'll be a minute. Let's sit with the cosmetic 19 Mbappe on screen to show what that would look like. Done the bronze upgrade for 2 silvers 130 times today. I beg for the premium ones. Why are you doing the bronze upgrade, buddy? What's the point of that? Just all the leftover bronzes in your club? You're going to be killing yourself if we have a, like, grassroots type of SBC come out soon. You would be cooked, my dude. Alright. Let me go get my pre-workout shaken. Let me get my food in real quick. Is it in here? Alright, we back. Got my Greek yogurt. We're good. Oof. I'm doing BPM. Saved up 1,400 bronzes and loads of managers. Selling close to 5,000. Which managers are selling close to 5,000? People, I didn't realize people are still doing BPM nowadays. Change the Maradona cosmetic to the 100 and 1,000 sprinkles retro. It's a beautiful looking card. Ooh, you know what? Where's our Maradona? It's 89, right? We did Armad. The Maradona one would look sick. Dalglish would look sick. I feel like he could be Evo'd. I would love to, if we can upgrade Bellingham one more time, I would put it on Bellingham. Nigeria, Colombia, I think. USA sells for 3,000 and a few. Let me clear my managers real quick if we have any then. Because I still think I have all my managers from when we spam BPM during grassroots. So I would assume Nigeria and Colombia because of the Doumbia, Abarbo type of ones. Which, by the way, are those coming out at a later date? Did they say which day those are coming out? So we had only one tradable. That is stupid. I'm always, I never list for the 5K, or I try to avoid it. Because I'm always afraid EA, even though it's extinct, is going to be like, oh, you're coin selling. Meanwhile, they missed the, the Chelsea striker for $1 million on bid when he's going for very little. Oh, you know what? Is Serie A or NWSL also up too? For the leagues? Nah, they're not really up. Dude, the second Eredivisie goes up, we're making absolute bank. I'm telling you, Jumbo Gold Pack, we're going to have to be patient, but there's a ton of these that have like very little value. And when the time's right, it's going to explode. If we had any Saudis, we could sell them. We only have untradeable ones. Are you selling any players in bronze packs? Or is it really just the managers? Boom, 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 boom. Using Pale Tools, so I sell some players. Using Pale Tools to what? Find the ones that have value? How does that work? I don't think I've done pale tools with bronze players. So Suds Libs and Eredivisie 300. Nice. Find players above 1,000 lowest value and list them. Did about 15 projects today, sell at 51. Find players above 1,000 lowest value. So what I'm confused about is in Pale Tools, does it tell you which ones in your club are above that value, or how do you find their value? How does that work? Does it like scan your club? Then you can find the ones that value and just send them to your transfer list and then list from there. Because if that's the case, I'll do that more often. I'll spam BPM, just club stock for hopefully another grassroots type thing on the side. And then just the cards that have insane value. Just do it that way. Back press V on each player. It shows lowest value and how many are the same. Oh, you do it that way. Gotcha, yeah. I know about that way. I didn't realize you were doing bronze packs that slow, though. To check, like, each player's price for that page. I thought there was, like, some in-club way to do something. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that checks out, then. It sounds like it might be the same grind as during grassroots, then. Enzo Lefay. We need to get him in an Evo. Yeah, that's the thing is, that's like the trade-off. If not as many people are doing BPM anymore, and managers are up in price in general because they're needed for something and there's lack of supply, and if it's a nation that mainly is in bronze managers and not in golds, you kind of hit like the jackpot of everything. Like, I bet, realistically, not pack to pack, but in general, if you did the quick sell everything, lid sub 300s, it's doing the glitch again. 300 quick sell value, if I say, like, you're essentially good. You're getting most of your coins back, and then the ones that sell like crazy. BPM would still probably cook now. Rodrigo. Four. Five. Prem. Yeah, I would do it where managers, players, store, quick sell the rest. I would even just check price later. I'd just spam packs and then check later. It'd be my way I'd do it. Personally. We could go all the way to bronzes. Nice. You're joking. The one club I had to avoid. There we go. I just did it again. I keep doing it. I keep taking cards that are out of position, convincing myself I'm going to have the chem eventually. Why do I do that, man? Back. Like word prowess would be a perfect one. There we go. I spend 40k coins on BPM, chuck top 4 leagues, and sell. Do the same with managers. Yeah, that's how I used to do it back when people used to spam BPM years and years ago. I would just do an hour of openings, wait till I got a bunch of duplicates, throw the duplicates on transfer list, then go through my club. It's like, okay, we're gonna go through all the leagues. Bundesliga had a few that were always like extinct, which was nice. It was just a very easy way to like make coins and then make essentially free packs from it. You know what? After we finish this Bundesliga Serie A, let's do an icon. I just realized I have so much fodder left. Or let's actually save it for the refresh, because we'll probably get bonus stuff added in there, right? I think it might be too soon for the FUT birthday ones. But if we're smart, we can time it well. Bum, 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 bum. Perfect. Alright. Dude, it's going to be so nice. Daylight saving on Sunday. Gonna get a extra hour of light in the evening. It'll be so nice. Alright. Did League SBC run-throughs. We did all our 83 times 10s for the day. Sold the managers that had value. Did a bunch of special card sniping and flipping. We'll keep sniping and flipping. Did a bunch of objective stuff off stream to get a bunch of XP. I think we're going to be a little late. Wait, I just realized we have all the season stuff I could still do, right? So we have the play games. We'll get some there. Not much. Ultimate team objectives. I could go through and do all these. Player objectives. Yeah. Let's see where we're at. How much more we need. If I go FC season, I am tier 13 right now. Do you guys think it's still possible to get 27,000 XP in the next 5 days? It might be close. Even if we don't get all the way up. If we could get to like here. The fodder here alone. Probably going to be worth it. So we'll slowly get that done. Grab some levels each day. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let's see. This weekend, Sunday, I don't think we're going to be live. Saturday, I will most likely be live after the Sunderland game, so around new content. I'll let you guys know. Right now, plan for a stream around new content because what? The charity game, when's the Sidemen match? Is it like 5 hours before new content? How does the sniping method work? I can show you real quick. Thanks for the stream, Ross. No problem, buddy. So the sniping method's not really that insane of a method. It's just more about fluctuations. So if we look right now, there's things that are under 12K listed within the hour that were just around 13K within the hour, like an hour and a half ago. Or you'll see things pop up like this at 11.5 or 11.25. Even if it doesn't sell for like 14K, if we can snipe it for close to 11K and we know all things are going for 12K plus, if everything's going for like 12.5, 12.75 pretty quickly, you can kind of set a filter for yourself where bare minimum, if I want to make coins, if I want to sell at 13K, I snipe at 12K and under, everything's profit. Or if I snipe at 11.5 and under and list at 12.75, I'm making X amount of coins. You essentially can do it that way. That's one way of doing it. The way I personally enjoy doing it is kind of finding a rotation of players. So it's like if I notice in Ndombele, he doesn't have a lot on the market under 13K, and I think he'll rise into the evening. I'll buy that in lazy list, especially if I have hundreds of thousands of coins. But then the other ones, if I sit at 12K, maybe I'm thinking, okay, there's some heroes popping up. There's some other cards popping up. If I can find one that's a little bit more extinct or a little less available on the market, that might be the way to go. So like for here, Nor's a perfect example. Nor with a hunter on him. Not that great of a card. Could probably Evo him. He's low right now, but earlier today, there's none under 14K in the market. So if we sniped him under 12K, or you see he's going for X amount within the hour, you just maybe go a little bit lower. And kind of the rule of thumb is if you want the guaranteed profit at the current prices and you want them to sell quickly, you just snipe at the lower price and whatever comes up, comes up. You get a lot of bots in that though. But if you kind of hover around the 59th minute, you'll see a bunch of different kind of deals pop up. Like previous promo cards that haven't been around in a while. Really good heroes randomly around the price of the other heroes. You'll have some Team of the Weeks pop up. Who was just trying to party invite? Was that anyone in chat for like a share play or something? Yeah, there's tons of different things that have value. Less coins you have, probably the more selective I'd be. What you can do too is even if you don't want to buy them right away, you just kind of compare price for what is popping up. Like this one, if we bought him and he had a shadow on, 13K there within the hour. We could probably sell him for 13.5 with a shadow into the evening. So if we bought him for 12K and under, that'd probably be a good pickup. But this market does look glitched a little bit. Oh, 87 for 12K. That would have been a good one. He's like 14, 15, maybe. Way less cards under 13K for him. You also can do it with bidding as well. The filter I would do for bidding is this. I would kind of mess around with it. I'd do special, minimum price like 10K. Max price maybe 11.75. If you want to put a minimum buy now, you can, so the informs don't pop up. If I want to do like a, maximum. If I want to do like a maximum 17.5. Oh wait, no. What is the price of informs right now? Wait, informs are like 13K? Really? Maybe we do have to put it higher. So to get the informs out, you just kind of have to tweak. Usually when the informs are higher in price, it's easier to get away. But here's one. It's like a Jota. Probably not going to win that. But like here's one for 10.5. We could win a Van de Beek. Just kind of like rotate the max price, the min price. The minimum buy now. See if different things can pop up. There'd be kind of a bunch of different glitch filters. No shot we win that. Might do that for a bit. Yeah, but this also can help you too get an understanding of like the value something has. So like a Francis Scully, if you have a bunch of hero cards that are popping up in your snipes, and you can snipe him, you see he has extended value from just that like 12, 13K. He's pushing more towards that 18K as you see there. Yeah, do that for a bit. See if you can get any deals. Better than the deals in my opinions is when you see the fluctuations. We called that winter wildcard trading back when winter wildcards were a week out of packs. We had like essentially all winter wildcards that were like 12.5 to 13K plus. And there's a bunch that were popping up for snipes under 11K. It was just like printing coins. So if you can find players or things that work that way, you can do that as well. You can do promo by promo too if you want to be more selective. If you know a certain promo has more value than others, adds the buy now higher, you can put in that. If you want to do future stars and then snipe future stars under a certain price, it's just going to be way less other kind of quality of cards popping up. But yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. God bless.